400% capacity.
How about that?
Hey, you said 1 out of 14 million we win, yeah? Tell me this is it.
If I tell you what happens, it won't happen.
Why can't you change your thinking? Everybody else does.
Because I'm a fighter. That's the way I'm made, Adrian. That's what you married.
Go with what you are. You read the papers. You know what everybody says? It's suicide. You can't win.
I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
That was a voltage live stream. Is the dev team delivering? Check. Is the community strong? Check.
We are all the toast.
It's the Cro Show. 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 It's the Cro Show.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Pablo Cro, and like you guys read the thumbnail, today we're going to talk about my entire backstory from birth till how I made it, to how I made my first million. Okay, we're going to talk about the whole story, man. Like I'm not going to hold anything back. It's going to be bullish. It's going to be funny. Hopefully it becomes inspirational for a lot of you, because I know a lot of people that follow my channel, they work a 9-to-5 today. You know, they are in the blue collar construction lifestyle. And, you know, I could never really relate to the office guy because, you know, as a welder, it's kind of hard to relate. So I can't understand that lifestyle. What I could tell you about that is that I did spend 5 years as a business owner, and I took care of all the paperwork. I took care of all the payroll. Obviously the contracts, everything that came with the office part of business. So I get a little bit of it, but I don't know a full career behind it. You know what I'm saying? So today's going to be about this story. But before we get to that, I wanted to talk about a few things about Volt and things that are super, super bullish with Volt today. And then we'll get to the meaty greedy of the show tonight. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and make sure that you hit the like button. If this is the first time on the show, right there. Let's pull it up, man. Let's talk about Volt real quick. Let's talk about the where it's at today, where the market's at today, and then we'll jump into the meaty greedy of it all. So first of all, we're gonna go into coin market cap because something bullish is happening. Bitcoin is doing its thing again. Holding that 27. It did retract to mid 26 yesterday. But now we're back at the 27. So right now, what you got is a bunch of emotional people in Ethereum and Bitcoin that just don't know what the hell's going on, right? They're buying and selling, they're freaking out, and then they're buying back in and all these things. But that right there it's called emotion in the market, and it's definitely good. It's bullish. It's a bullish sentiment because they don't want to quit on crypto, so they keep coming back. And more people keep coming. So you are in a bull market, ladies and gentlemen. You are in a bull market. Congratulations. You have survived the bear market. You are now in the beginning of it all. And if you're here today, you are set for success. That's the beauty of it. So we're going to jump into Volt real quick. Volt is bullish today, 2.46% up on the day. But what's really, really excited, it's the volume. $23.4 million in a 24-hour volume. Now, if you look at one of our close competitors, Floki's actually at 23.2 for the first time in months. We ever in volume. This is the first time we ever flipped Floki in volume. We did flip Floki once in market cap, but then, Elon came to the rescue and, Floki CEO came out and all this stuff, and it pumped their price a little bit. So it's kind of inspiring to know that we flipped them in volume today. Another token that I want to check out as well, one of my favorites of all times, Kronos. As you can see, we've been flipping Kronos for a while. Kronos is sitting at a 14 million market cap, which is pretty crazy because Kronos is actually ranked number 34 cryptocurrency in the world. So Volt is already doing blue chip status in the bear market. It's already happening. It's happening. Okay. What you're witnessing today is the future of Volt, the capability of Volt. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm talking about? Right now, you're looking at the future. Volt is the future. Cro is everywhere. Floki has way more tier ones than Volt. See what I'm saying? And we were able to flip both of them. Obviously, we flip others. Like, let me see how Baby Doge is doing today. I'm guessing we flipped Baby Doge as well, but I want to confirm that that's a thing. Baby Doge. Yeah, man. Baby Doge is long gone, man. 6 million in volume, long gone. Okay, so we have flipped many projects out there that are pretty wild. Let's check out Helium. Helium was a big project. Helium sitting at a 1.3 million. So Helium's long gone. VeChain. Let's check out VeChain. Let's see VeChain. Let's see how Vet is doing. Vet is doing. Oh shit. Let me go back. What is this? Vet is doing. Oh, that's Helium. Let me check out VeChain right there. Oh, I guess it goes to this, whatever this is. Let's see. VeChain is doing 40 million in volume. So we are yet to flip VeChain. VeChain's still pretty strong, doing its thing. So that kind of just gives you an idea of what's going on with Volt. It gives you an idea of the future of Volt and where it's heading. So if you're here, Poppy bullish, Floki flip bullish, 24 million volume. It's so bullish, man. It's so bullish. Pablo looking sexy as fuck again. Thank you very much, Mr. Optimum Hustle. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see, Pablo, you now first clear the catch. Yeah, I tried, but I still don't know how to do it right. Amigo says Pablo sunglasses bullish. What's up? Hey, man, I don't want to cry with your backstory, Pablo, my bro. I'm a business owner right now, and trust me, it's not what the 9 to 5 think. Crypto will set me free, my guy. Oh, man. OG Panda. Today's going to be super, super bullish. So I wanted to talk about that real quick because that right there is super bullish. Let's jump over to the DEX tools and see how the chart's looking versus the last couple of days. We did say that we touched a triple bottom here, here, and here. As you can tell, right now we're sitting on that last green candle, which is bullish. It looks like the reversal for that new floor is coming in right in here. So if things go very well from here, we should see something like this. You know what I mean? And push our way to a new all-time high. It's coming. It's around the corner. Like we are literally one big catalyst away from breaking that all-time high and pushing to a new all-time high somewhere. Who knows? 300, 400, 500 million, a billion even. I don't know. Only time will tell. But we're just going to keep watching it. We're going to keep watching Ethereum. We're going to keep watching Bitcoin. So we're going to get back to it. Back to the story. We're going to start with Twitter for sure, of course. I did drop this tweet right here. This is for today. And this is kind of like the thumbnail I decided to use. I need to put on the sweater. When sweater on live stream, sir. When sweater on live stream. The little dog is bullish. Look at that bulldog. Bullish on the bulldog, man. But I did add a video here. So here we are. All right, we're gonna start with this video. So in this video, it was made in 2013, I believe, or maybe 2014. One of the two. I was actually cutting the tracks of a dozer. If you guys know what a dozer is, it's a machine that walks on tracks and pushes dirt, right? And just moves big amounts of dirt around. That's what a dozer does. I was working for the union. I was a union worker. And I was just cutting the old track and fixing it up, making it a new track. So we're going to start with this short little video so you guys can kind of get an idea of the type of job that I was involved with in my working career.
So here we are today at work, working on some tracks for a dozer for Kennecott. We're cutting it so we can put new blades on it because those ones are pretty wore out. Anyways, just wanted to share my day with you guys. Let you know that even I have my easy days. Just kidding. But yeah, that's it.
I was trying to find a work video where I actually showed my face, because a lot of people, they just don't believe, what you see on social media, and that's okay. Not everybody's real. Not everybody tells you how it is. Not everybody, is straightforward. It's rare to find, a YouTuber like myself that actually tells you everything, like without holding back. And yeah, exactly what it was: oxygen and acetylene torch, and it was actually on a track, so you could like set the track, and I would cut a straight line, and then after it cut it, we would get new bars, put them on, and weld them on, and then you would flip the track and do in the next one and the next one and the next one. But I wanted to start with this just to kind of get things going. What's up, NC? Pablo, bullish. Yeah, so we're gonna start from the beginning, right? We're gonna start from the very, very beginning. And it's kind of hard to tell you how things go, right? It's kind of hard to think about how to even start all this. So I'm gonna do the best I can, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lots and lots of fun. Let's start with the very, very beginning of it all. That's why Pablo's always wearing sunglasses. Seriously, you got to. All right, so. How do we start? All right. So, as you guys know, I was born in Mexico. I was born in Mexico. I was 5 years old when my mom decided that she wanted to come to America to find a better life for us, right? So it was literally my mom, myself, and my brother. Okay, a single mother of 2 children. That's pretty much where it all started, right? That's as far as I can remember. Um, she decides to move to the U.S. Obviously, she came in illegally. We were definitely not rich, not wealthy. We came from a super poor background, super poor background. So she, in order to even get a visa to come to the US, you have to have properties, you have to have some kind of money. Like it's a little tough. It really is tough. And then back then it was probably even worse. Who knows how things were. I don't know. I was just a little kid, right? So she decided to come to the country illegally. We were immigrants, right? We were immigrants. We literally showed up in the US walking. We literally walk across who knows where. I can hardly remember. But I do remember being in California. And I remember walking in the streets for days, right? For days and days and days, just walking. I remember my mother picking up aluminum cans to just make some kind of money, right? To feed us. I remember standing in front of a bakery. I remember standing in front of a bakery and just looking inside at the cakes and desiring the cake, right? The flavor. I can still remember that desire I had for a piece of cake. It's so crazy, right? So I remember being always emotional. So I remember this lady coming out after me staring at the glass for who knows how long. I remember this lady coming out and literally giving me a piece of cake for free. I just remember my mother being super thankful to the lady. And it was crazy, right? So we were doing that whole homeless thing for a while till she kind of figured it out a little bit of how the country works, and she finally found a job. She finally found a job. Um, Obviously, as a single mom, first to come to the U.S. without any brothers, any sisters, nobody, no support, nothing. Didn't speak the language, didn't do nothing, right? So, so all that is happening, right? Um, let's see what else. What else happened there? So she gets a job. She finally makes her first paycheck. We finally find somewhere to live, right? After weeks and weeks of being homeless, right? So that happens. Let me pull the volt chart in the meantime while we talk about this. Kind of watch that, see how that thing is going, and I'm sure Boltoshi is going to do a buyback sometime soon. So whatever, we'll just keep an eye on it. Super bullish on the chart. It's sexy. It's definitely doing its thing. So like I was saying, she finds a job. Things are going. She enrolls in school. Blah blah blah. I remember not speaking English for forever. Right. I was growing up in California. In California, you don't really speak English, at least where I was living. Everybody was speaking 100% Spanish. So I didn't really have to learn English living in the US. It was the weirdest thing ever, right? So going through elementary, always being a top student. I was always good at school, like I was always smart. Um, you know, when I entered junior high, um, my mother actually was with this guy, right? And this guy got a job offer in Utah, right? In Utah, and one of his bosses says, "Hey, man, I'll give you housing, I'll give you all this. Come to work in Utah, blah blah blah." So my mother decides to move. No habla inglés. Seriously. So my mother decides to move to Utah, right? For her the man that she was with at the time, because of his job. So they moved to Utah. Um, and here I am, me and my brother, we're the only two brown kids in a white school, right? There was nobody else. It was literally just me and him. Neither of us spoke English. We were just like there. And it took a while. It took a while to kind of figure out the language, but the school was actually very bullish. You know what I mean? please don't dye your hair pink. Why not, man? Why not? It's super bullish. Anyways, um, so we're trying to figure out the language. We're trying to go to school. This is junior high. I mean, things are it's weird. The everybody's super supportive. Like that was my first real interaction in a white school, and they turn out to be amazing people. People that always supported me, that always like, hey, try to teach me words, try to help me out, all these things. So it was super cool, right? So I went through junior high. I finally started picking up English a little better. Uh, then I got enrolled. Obviously you move into high school, right? Well, in high school, my mother and the guy that she was with end up going their separate ways, right? So now my mom is going back to being a single mother. I'm finally in high school though. I'm finally in high school. My brother gets a job. He gets a job. I don't even know what the fuck he was doing. Some after school construction stuff. I don't know. Some weird stuff. So he gets a job, right? Um, I'm still just a freshman in high school, and this is where it gets funny, right? This is where it's just funny. I had one of my best friends. His name was Casey, right? He comes up to me and and Casey's like, Pablo. I'm like, what's up, man? What's up? He's like, hey man, let's join the football team, right? And I'm like, football, man. I know how to play soccer, but I don't know anything about football, bro. Like I don't even understand the game. Like you guys just beat the crap out of each other. Yeah, man. Yeah. But listen, hear me out. This is what Casey says. Casey's like, look, man, look. If we join the football team, we're gonna get all the girls. They love football players. Like, oh, wow, now you're speaking my language, right? Pablo mommy bullish. I know, right? So here we go, right? I join the football team. I go to tryouts, right? They have this thing called 2-3 day things scenario where you go and you test your skills for 2 to 3 days to see if you make it on the football team, right? I didn't know anything about football, but one thing I did know is how to run. I was fast, right? I was pretty fast. At that time, I was running a mile under 6 minutes, so I was pretty quick, right? So I was able to use my speed to make it on the team. But what was funny is after the 2-3 day trials, my friend Casey quits. He jeets out. He freaking jeets out. I'm like, whoa, bro, what happened to conquering high school together and being football players and getting all the girls and all these things? He's like, oh, hell no, man. That football thing is too fucking tough for me. I can't handle that shit. And I'm over here. Well, I'm not quitting. The fuck? I'm not gonna be over here starting something and then quitting it. Like, who does that? That was my attitude, right? Think about it. I'm 14 years old with this attitude already. Like, fuck you. I ain't cheating. You can cheat if you want. I don't care. So, hey Guillermo, what's up, brother? Man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, my friend Casey bells on me. That fucker, right? He bells on me. So I'm just here. I know some other people in the team, so I start kind of just interacting and getting used to this thing, right? So G's kind of always G. They always G no matter what, man. No matter what it is in life, they G. No matter what. Okay. So I talked to the coach and I'm like, hey man, look. I know how to play soccer. But football, I don't know anything about football. So please just put me in a position where I'm not like super active, where I can just kind of hang out and enjoy the game and play a play here and there and stuff, right? So the coach like, oh yeah, I got the perfect position for you, sir. The perfect position. Really? All right, cool. He's like, yeah, man, you're gonna be a running back. And I'm like, a running back? That sounds like me. I'm in the back. I like that. I like that. Put me as a running back, sir. So this fucker puts me as a running back. Okay. And I'm over here trying to understand all these little circles and X's and lines and shit. And he's like, this is you, Pablo. You are this guy. You're going to do this play to do this and run through here and then try not to get hit. Like, what? Like, yeah, man, you got to run through the middle of these two big guys right here. Oh, well, that's a lot. Right? So so we start practice, right? We start practice. He's like, all right, man, here you go. Hand him the ball, grab it, Pablo, run through the freaking middle. All right, cool. So here I am. I'm running, laid that I'm laid out on the grass. Like, holy shit. What happened? He's like, oh, that's what happens when you don't pay attention and you get run over. Oh, fuck. All right, cool. So they start teaching me, tosses, long passes, and I'm trying to understand all these things that's going on with football, and I'm starting to understand my role, right? Eventually, I figure it out, right? After like the third or fourth game, I scored my first touchdown ever in a high school game. So I was really excited. It felt like victory for the first time in my life. I was like, wow, now that's what it feels to win, to be a winner, right? So after I scored my first touchdown as a running back, I started to get pretty good at it. You know what I mean? I started like learning how to dodge people and all these things, and by the ending of my freshman season, I scored quite a few touchdowns. So I was pretty excited about the whole scenario, right? Um, then soccer season came, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm joining the soccer team for sure. So I joined the soccer team, right? The soccer team, and is like, all right, here comes a brown guy. He's got to be good, right? He's got to be good. This guy's brown. He's got to be good at soccer. Well, it turned out that I wasn't that good. I was okay, but I wasn't that good. You know what I mean? There was actually a few other people that were better than me. So turns out that I'm playing in the soccer team. I'm in my freshman year. I'm literally playing junior and varsity. As a freshman. So I'm playing against these guys that are like way more skillful than me. But we end up putting a pretty good fight. We end up going, on my freshman year, we end up going to the semifinals. We do pretty good in soccer. And then all through history, all through my high school history, that's kind of what I did. I was playing football and then I was playing soccer, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But where my freaking Hector says, I live in the most Mexican household ever, but I love football, not foosball. Freaking Hector, man. Yeah, Pablo, Wash, Mexican, Rudy, LOL. Pinche Rudy. I know what you're talking about. Freaking Carlos says. Pablo was bench. Hey, man, there's a time I was playing some bench in soccer too, man. I'm telling you, like some of these white dudes were pretty good at soccer. Like I was like impressed. But anyways, so fast forward a little bit. This is where it gets really crazy, right? Here comes the junior year. Here, hold up. Let me mute something. All right, mute forever. All right, cool. So here comes junior year. I turned 16. I'm all excited, right? I get my driver license, right? Mom, I got my driver license. Good on you, kid. Good on you. That's all she says, right? No, not like I'm gonna teach you how to drive. None of this bullshit. So I'm like, okay, but I don't have a car. You know what I mean? Mom, I got a driver license, but I don't got a car. Oh, I can't help you, man. I'm not even working right now. Really? Fuck, man. You're not working, Mom? Oh my God. Yeah, your brother's been paying most of the bills. So I was like, oh shit. All right. So I go talk to my brother. I was like, hey man, so I got my driver license. My brother's like, huh, that's cool. Okay. So how do I get a car? That was my question to my brother, right? And he's like, oh, you got to buy it. What the fuck you mean buy it? How do you buy a car when you don't have money? Oh, you get a job. How do I go to work if I don't have a car? You walk. What the fuck? That was literally me and my brother having that conversation, right? So I'm like, so if I want a car, I got to get a job. But if I want a job, I got to walk to my job. Well, that's exciting, right? So I start looking. To see what I can find for work, man. I start looking. This is great. Oh my God, yes. I asked my pops to teach me how to drive a stick shift and I end up teaching myself. That's literally what happened. That's where I'm going with the story, right? That's where I'm going with the story. So you got to understand, my mom is still poor as hell, right? Like she's not even working. My brother's still in high school and he's trying to keep the household together. You know, praise on my brother for that. And we're living in a trailer. I mean, we're living as the cheapest possible way that we can live. You know, I wouldn't even invite friends over because I was the poor guy in high school. I was the poor family in high school. You know what I mean? So I didn't even want to invite friends to my house or nothing because I live in a fucking trailer park, right? So I was not very excited about bringing friends over, right? So, but I didn't bring Casey over and another friend, and we were actually doing we were actually doing some rap songs, trying to make some CDs with rap songs. You know, high school, bro. You guys make up some crazy shit, right? So anyway, so I finally get a job in a place called Carl's Jr., right? This fucking job is like 10 miles away. 10 miles away. Oh man, I get a couple of rides from some friends. I ride the bus. There was a few times that I did have to walk. And you guys got to remember, freaking, it's Utah. Utah snows a lot, man, right? Fucking, there was a few times that I was walking in the fucking snow trying to go to work. But after a little while, I saved a few $100s. You know, I think I had like $500, $600, $700 at the time. And you got to remember, at that time, $800 was quite a bit of money, right? So it took me a while to save that money working at Carl's Jr. part-time. So I get super excited. Yeah, Pablo the rapper. Oh my god, you fuck, man. Good times. So I finally get a car. And man, oh my god, let me show you what I got. It was called a Geo Metro. I think it was like a 1996. I think that's what it was. It looked literally like the like this one. That was literally my car. Talk about it. Oh man, it almost looked like this one on freaking let's see. No, it wasn't a 4-door. It was definitely a 2-door. Oh man, yep, definitely like that one for sure. Yep, definitely like that red one, but it was actually a maroon color. So that was my first car in high school. Think about this, right? I'm a freaking athlete. I'm really pretty good at sports. You know, I'm doing good. People like me. I'm pretty popular in school, and I show up with this piece of shit. This is my first car ever. So, and it happened to be a freaking manual. I think it was like a 5-speed Geo Metro, right? So this is first car bullish, right? First car bullish. Oh my god, this is great, right? So I'm driving this every day now to school, to work, and I'm just happy I have a car, man. When you don't come from a car family that you fucking get a car, you're excited. It doesn't matter what it looks like, right? So my friends, they're all driving freaking Mustangs. They're all driving freaking some badass looking cars. And then there's me driving a freaking Geo Metro. But I did have one thing. Yeah. Yeah, bro. It was a 3-cylinder. Bullish for a high school kid, man. Bullish. Right? Pretty fucking crazy. So I did have one thing that most of my friends didn't have. Good looks. So it didn't matter what I drove. It did not matter what I drove. That little fucking car was always packed with girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? So I did not care. I had it all figured out. I tell my brother, man, we need to start a business. I'm 16 years old. My brother's already, I think he's 18 at the time. I'm like, dude, we need to start a business. He's like, really? What kind of business? Well, I want to be a DJ. Let's fucking have weekend parties so we can make money. He looks at me like, you want to be a DJ? Yeah, bro, I want to be a DJ. Well, tell you what, you start buying the equipment and we'll fucking be DJs. That's what my brother says, right? My fucking brother, I swear, man, it was crazy. So at this time, oh man, this is great stuff, man. This is so good stuff. I wish I had pictures. I'm gonna have to look for some of those DJ pictures. My mom probably has some. But anyways, so I start buying speakers on yard sales. I start buying freaking mixers. I start buying, CD burners and whatever I could find, right? So after a few weeks, I put together a DJ system, right? And I show my brother, like, check it out, man. This is all I figured out. I put it all together. I literally figured out how to wire everything. I know how to mix music, all these things, right? And he's like, wow, now we got to find work. So I started throwing flyers, man. I'm fucking handing flyers at the high school. Here you go, guys. I'm going on a business venture. I'm the DJ. I can do quinceaños. I can do weddings, whatever. I'm there. I'm your man. I'm your man. Tell your mom, tell your brother, tell your family, tell everybody. You guys want a DJ? Pablo got you for the weekend, right? Pablo was like Sonido Crow, man. Dude, think about this. Think about this. Luckily, my brother actually had a little pickup truck, right? Oh man, it must have been a 1985 freaking Datsu or something like that. Or like a Nissan. It was one of those older looking long bed trucks, single bed, right? So at least he had a truck, right? We could load up the equipment in his truck. So King says, someone sent BTC to the moon. It's happening, bro. You know that. You know it's happening. So here we are, our first ever party, right? We show up, we set it all up. We fucking got these stupid ass cheap lights. And we actually start making a name for ourselves, man. We actually start playing every other weekend. We start doing like baptisms. We start doing quinceaños. We start doing like teenage weddings. I don't even know what the fuck these guys were doing getting married so young, but they couldn't afford a real DJ, so they would call me, right? So I'm on a business venture here. I'm playing sports. I have a job, and I'm fucking DJ on the weekends, right? And then here comes my mom, right? My mom's like, Pablo, I no longer have a job. I'm actually pretty sick. I can't even work. The doctor says I'm not gonna be able to work for a long time. So I have that talk with my brother, right? I was like, fuck, man, mom's sick. She can't work. Like, I have a job, you have a job. I'm gonna help you as much as I can with the bills. Let's split the bills, right? So for the rest of my junior year, me and my brother just took care of everything, right? We pay the bills, we pay the house, we paid the rent, whatever. We were literally taking care of my mom. We were literally taking care of her, right? And this is where things start to flip for me, right? I meet this girl, okay, and she literally just moved to the location. She was new in school. And she happened to be a mix, right? Like half white, half Hispanic, right? And of course, as soon as I see her, I was like, okay, that's gonna be my new girlfriend, guys. I called her. I got dips. That's literally what I told all my friends. They're like, whatever, man. You do what you want. I'm like, that one's mine, sir. I'm calling it right now. That one is for me. Well, this is where things get excited, right? This is where things get excited. So I start dating this chick. I had no idea. DJ Geo Bullish. Oh man, tell you what. Pablo, you must know my homie Latu. Hey Pablo. Oh man. This guy's name is Professional Chicken Neck Breaker. Wow, that's quite a title, man. I had to pull it up. All right. So I'm over here saying, fuck, man, that's that. We start dating. We start, going out and stuff. And she turns out to be quite a troublemaker. Like, really bad, man. Like I was doing pretty good in school. I had it all figured out. I was a DJ. I had a job. I was in sports, man. I was like bullish all around, right? And this girl, she happens to be in state's custody. Okay. And you got to remember, man, I come from a Hispanic background and we hardly know anything about this type of stuff. State custody stuff. I didn't even understand what that was. Right. So she's like, yeah, I'm in state's custody. And I'm like, okay. She's like, I'm a foster child. And I'm like, okay. I have no idea what that is. Obviously, at the time, we didn't even really have cell phones. We didn't really have shit. So it's not like I could just pull up my phone and research, you know what I'm saying, foster care. And I didn't really care enough to do it, right? So here it gets good, right? So she invites me to her house, right? She invites me to her house. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I go to her house after work. After I even come in the Carl Jr. outfit with my fucking little hat, a little crooked, because I thought I was a little gangster, right? Whatever. Um, I show up to her house and it's a big ass fucking house. And I was like, what the fuck? Big ass, beautiful, fucking massive house. And I walk in and the family's white. And I'm a little confused at this point. I'm like, well, she's kind of brown and this is kind of white. Like, what the fuck's going on here? Right. So the lady comes out. The lady comes out and she's like, oh, look, it's Blank's friend. It's Blank's friend. And I'm like, hi, are you her mother? And she's like, oh, no, son. No, I'm not her mother. I'm her foster mother. And I'm like, the fuck does that even mean? What does that mean? Like, I'm so confused, right? So I go in, I get to meet her whole foster family. she's she's got a foster sister that's like blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but she's like, yeah, I'm her foster sister. I'm like, what the fuck is foster, right? I'm over here trying to figure it out. I'm scratching my head. The foster dad comes out, and this guy's like 6'5". He's just massive, right? He looks like a freaking basketball player, bald headed, blue freaking bright eyes, super white. I was like, hi. He's like, I'm her foster father. And I'm like, the fuck? Okay. So she starts showing me the house around. We go downstairs. They have a fucking pool table. They got a freaking theater system. I mean, they got a pantry. I had no idea what the fuck a pantry was with food in it. You walk in there and there was food everywhere. Snacks, unlimited Mountain Dew. I mean, they literally had everything. And I'm just like, my jaws drop. I'm just like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on, but these guys have a lot of money. A lot of money. I go to the backyard. They have a pool. They got a hot tub. I'm like, so I asked her, I was like, so explain to me what this foster family thing is. Oh, she's like, oh, well, I got into trouble with the state and they took me away from my family and they put me in this family. And I'm like, fuck, man. Can I do that too? Can I like fight with my mom and I can get a big ass house with a pool? She's like, well, it doesn't always turn out this way. Sometimes you go into really crappy foster care. And I'm like, so confusing. So at that point, I don't really care. I'm just like, whatever, right? So we start, skipping school together. We start getting into trouble together. Okay. Next thing you know, I get set down in the office at school and they tell me, look, man, you cannot see this girl anymore. She's in state's custody. They don't want you to see her anymore because she needs to focus on school. She needs to focus on her grades, right? I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean I can't see her no more? You can't tell me what to do. That was my attitude, right? You can't tell me what to do. I do what I want. If I want to see her, I'll see her. No, seriously, you cannot see her. Like, you're gonna get in trouble. She's in state's custody and you're messing it all up. What the hell? And the reality was that she was messing me up because I was doing great. Now I'm fucking over there skipping classes. I'm not showing up to soccer practice. I'm skipping work. I'm doing all kinds of shit. So she's fucking me up, but in their eyes, I'm the trouble, right? Whatever. So this is where things get really crazy. Americans are rich, not the unlimited dude. They had unlimited Mountain Dew, bro. I'm not even kidding. I was like, when I grow up, I want to live like these guys. That's what I was thinking. That's when I first saw the vision of wealth for the very first time in my life. When I walk into their house, man, these guys had everything that anybody could ever dreamed of in their house, and I was so blown away. I mean, I was 16 years old, and I was already imagining that this was my life, that I could have all this, right? So back to getting in trouble. They tell me you can't see her, and then I go home, right? I remember the 90s, early 2000 cars, commercial, fucking sauce dripping. Yes, man. I could make a double Western bacon cheeseburger under 30 seconds, sir. I was literally the best. Anyways, so I go home and I'm like talking to my mom. Mom, you're not gonna believe this crap. They don't let me see blank. And she's like, what? What do you mean they don't let you see? Yeah, they told me she's on state's custody and I can't come near her, blah, blah, blah. Fuck it. I'm running away. That's what I'm telling my mom, right? She's like, no seas pendejo, meaning like, don't be a dumbass. What are you talking about? She's like, Mom, they cannot stop me. I'm going to find somewhere to go and I'm going to run away and I'm going to take her with me and we're going to conquer the world together, mother. That's what I told my mom. Pepsi. Paula didn't care because she touched Peppa Steve. LOL. The story of Crow in the Mountain Dew is so bullish, man. I fucking love Mountain Dew. I was in love with Mountain Dew back then. Big time Mountain Dew. Okay. So, all right. So this is what happens, right? So you know how go back in time and my mom was with this guy, right? And he kind of raced me a little bit. So I had a close relationship with him, but they end up going their separate ways, right? So I actually call him up and I'm like, hey man, so is it possible for me to come hang out with you for a while and help me get a job? Like, what the fuck you mean? Don't you have a job already? Well, I do, but I don't want to stay here no more. I actually want to move locations. You're like 16. What the fuck you trying to do? Well, you see, the state told me that I couldn't have certain things, and I disagree with the state. So I'm going to run away, and I'm calling for help. He's like, what the fuck? All right, cool, man. Yeah, you can come stay with us for a little while. It's fine. All right. So at this time, that man has a new wife and a new family, right? So I'm like that guy that just, goes in there and like fucking gets in the way, right? So this was about 2-3 hours away from where we were currently living. So we take my little Geo Metro, I load up all my shit, I go over there in the middle of the night, and she loads up her shit, and we start driving towards the mountain. 3 fucking hours away, right? We drive towards the mountain. We get there. He has a spare bedroom where we can stay. We stay in the spare bedroom, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna talk to my boss. I'm gonna get you a job." And I'm like, "Cool. Like, what am I gonna do with the job?" He's like, "Oh, we do demolition." I'm like, "Demolition?" Yeah. He's like, you see that factory back there in the window? Yeah. We got to take that fucker apart into little pieces and sell it for scrap metal. Like, oh, like we're going to cut metal? Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Cutting metal, putting it in semis, and we're shipping it. All right, cool. Whatever. Right? So I show up to my first day at work. At this point, I'm about to be 17. I was lucky enough to be able to finish my junior year. I was lucky enough. This actually happened after we were pretty much almost done with the year. I think it was like a week left in school year. So I still finished the year, right? We both did. Um, so I'm over there. I'm over there learning how to cut metal with fucking torches and he's showing me how to weld and shit and do all these things, right? Stripping copper from all the fucking wiring. Oh man, my first day at a real job, right? 12 fucking hours later. Oh man, I go back home and I'm like, fuck man, that's a lot of work. He's like, yeah, we do this shit every day, man. It's gonna be fun. I'm like, holy fuck, right? So I'm talking to the girl. I'm like, well, if I do this for like 2, 3 weeks, then I can find us a place to live for ourselves. So you just gotta hang on for like 3 weeks. Give me a little bit of time and we'll figure it out. It's like, okay, cool, whatever. I'll just sit here. I'll watch TV. I'll read a book. I'll do whatever. And at the time, she was in cycle. Okay, we haven't reached her cycle stages yet. At the time, she's still young. She's happy. She's really excited about her fucking adventure that we're having. I'm over there fucking slaving away. She's just chilling, reading fucking books, right? So, so after like 3 or 4 weeks, yeah, the buyback should be happening today. It should be, yeah, sometime today. Well, pretty much gonna replace those 3 Jeets that came in. Let's see. Hasn't happened yet, so we'll keep an eye on it. Anyways, so after 3 or 4 weeks, I save enough money, and we moved to a town about 20 minutes away from the job site, right? In this town, I was able to find a trailer, a little tiny trailer with 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, for like $400 in rent a month. So I was really, really excited. I was like, "Fuck yeah! I make at least 1,200, so I can afford this. I can definitely afford this." So I talked to my boss at the time, and I was like, "Hey man, look, I'm still 17. Um, I can't get bills under my name, can I?" He's like, "No." So my boss, the kind man that he was, he actually gets the bills under his name for the little trailer, right? He gets the bills, and he told me, he's like, "Look, as long as you work for me, I'm gonna pay your everyday light bill, gas, and all these things." Oh, really? Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna pay your bills. Oh, cool, man, cool, 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 right? So I'm really happy. I'm like, fuck yeah, we're getting power, we're getting gas, we're getting our own little place. We're excited, right? And then I realized there's nothing to do in that town besides a lake and a few other things, you know? I'm like, fuck, man, this shit's gonna get boring. Pablo, I'm thinking I'm your lost son. Oh man, I'm telling you, you fuckers were gonna relate to all this. I'm telling you, a lot of you guys were gonna relate. Cycle comes once you get pregnant. Oh fuck, here we go. Here we go. Right. So I talked to my boss. And I'm like, "Hey man, is it possible that you can like open us a movie rental account so we can at least go rent some movies?" So here comes my fucking boss, like fuck this kid, man. He needs a lot of shit. Like, look, I'll work hard. I'm just not old enough to get an account in the freaking movie store, right? So he comes, he opens a fucking rental movie for us, right? So I go there like literally every night and we pick like 2 movies because we didn't have cable. So we pick 2 movies, we rent them, and then the next day we would go back and pick 2 other movies and just kept swapping them, right? And anyways, fast forward time. She's like, "Are you ready to meet my real family?" I'm like, yeah. So those people weren't no, okay. I get they weren't real family. She's like, "I mean my real family, like my mom, my dad, my brother and sisters." I'm like, "Well, fuck, I guess. Yeah, let's go meet your family." All right. This is where it gets fucking exciting. I've been saying that since I started the story, right? So we go meet her real parents for the first time. All right. The father was an ex-convict, big old dude, um, straight out of prison, big old tattoos, freaking big old dude, man. Fuck, man. Everybody I met was like 6'5". I was like, what the fuck, man? my little 5'9" man that I am. You know what I mean? Everybody's like 6'5", this big ass monster. Fucking, he probably bench like 400 pounds. Who fucking knows, right? So and then the mom was like super tiny. You're like 4 foot, I don't know, 4'11", 4'8", and he was like a giant, and she was like tiny, right? This are my parents. Oh, and the first thing the father says to me was like, "Hey man, make sure you keep your hands in your pocket." I'm like, what the fuck? Right? So I meet the parents, fucking chaos breaks loose. All this fighting starts, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? I'm trying to like split them up and shit. I'm trying to hold this fucking big ass monster. Like, relax, dude, relax. It's okay, man. It's okay. Right? Shit's happening. Fucking shit starts flying everywhere. People fucking fighting. Like the sisters fighting, everybody fucking fighting. I'm like, holy fuck, what the fuck? She's like, let's go. I literally hate my family. so we leave, and I'm just like, I'm driving back. It's like a 2-hour drive back. I'm driving back, and I'm just like, I have no idea what the fuck just happened. I have never seen a family act like that. So I'm talking to myself and in my head, right? I'm like, what the fuck did I get myself into? This shit's crazy. This shit's crazy. And she was telling me all this crap about her dad and her mom and always fighting, and he's in and out of prison and all this shit. And I'm like, can we like not hang out with your family? Is that cool? Can we just like avoid that whole scenario for a little bit? Right? It's fucking crazy. So little do I know, and this happens. She's pregnant, right? I'm 17 years old. I'm 17 years old. And I find out I'm going to be a dad. I'm like, oh, man, this shit's crazy, crazy, crazy. 17 years old, living in a fucking trailer in the middle of the mountain, and I find out that I'm having a child, right? Listening to a Miller story, we're not so different. Trust the process. Seriously, right? Need a Netflix series. What the fuck? So the real dad looked like me. Probably Pepsi. Probably, man. Probably. It was fucking crazy. 17 and pregnant. I knew it. Fuck, man. Here we go. Well, now what the fuck do I do, right? I call my mom. Mom, fuck, mom. She's like, she's pregnant. Yes, mom. Oh, man. That's how she starts the conversation. Oh, man. Like, mom, that's not helping. That is not helping. Like, oh, shit. What do I do, mom? Well, fuck, what do you think you do? You have a child and you raise it. Like, oh, okay. So I talked to the guy that raised me. And I was like, hey man, I'm having a kid. He's like, well, fuck, what do you think was gonna happen? You don't move in with a chick and somehow it doesn't happen. These things happen. All right, cool. I guess I'm gonna work. And then I continue working. We fast forward time. She's about to have a child, right? We're 8-9 months past. And she tells me like, I would like to move closer to your mom and my family. I'm like, oh fuck. I really would like help with the baby. All right, cool. So we move closer to home again. And this is where my welding career starts, right? This is where it starts. We're living in Salt Lake City at the time, the main city of Utah, Salt Lake City, the capital, whatever you want to call it. And I go looking for a job. I'm 17. I'm still not 18 yet. I'm looking for a job. I was almost 18, but not quite. I just start walking, knocking doors, going to buildings and shit. And I find this welding shop, right? I walk in there and the guy's like, I was like, are you guys hiring? He's like, yeah, man, we need some welders. Can you weld? Like, fuck yeah, man. I was a legend. I was a legend in freaking high school, man. I literally won the FFA competition. I was literally the best welder in my class. Really? Yeah, man. Man, come on. Give me the damn test. That's what I told him, right? This is me coming in with a cocky attitude to get a job, right? Pulling out isn't cheating, Pablo. Hey, man. so, so I go in there, I take a welding test, and it looks like fucking garbage. The guy comes out like, you have no idea how to weld, do you? Like, yeah, well, I thought I did. I guess I don't. So the guy's like, look, man, I like your ambition. I'm still gonna fucking hire you. We're gonna pay you $9 an hour to just kind of help out around the shop. Like, fuck yeah, got a job, $9 an hour. Man, that's 25 cents more than they were paying me at the fucking demolition job. Fuck yeah, 25 cents more, right? I'm all excited, $9 an hour, fucking bullish, right? I'm fucking excited. So I come home, got a fucking pregnant ass woman about to give birth and shit, and I was like, I got a job. I'm gonna be a fucking welder. She's like, what? What the fuck's a welder? I don't fucking know. It's this guy that fucking grabs metal and grabs other metal and then glues it together. Oh, that's cool. How much are they gonna pay you? $9 an hour. I'm all happy. She's like, well, that's better than your old job. Like, yep, super bullish, right? So we have this kid, right? We have this kid. He's the one that comes in here all the time and talks to you guys, which is it's actually kind of funny. So we have a kid, right? He's born. This is where the cycle woman kind of starts coming out. This is where like Volticia said, after pregnancy, that's when things get really, really nasty, right? So this is where the weld life bullish. Yes. So this is where she has we have the baby, okay? All of a sudden the baby's like a month old, almost 2 months, and I apply for another job, and it was a much better job. They were gonna bump me up to like $15 an hour, okay? And we're talking in the year of 2005, 2006, right? 2007, around there. So $15 an hour was very reasonable amount of money. It was fair. It was you could make a living with $15 an hour back then, right? So I get this job, but this welder job was basically I had to travel. I was a travel welder, okay? I go and take the test. I finally passed because all the stuff that they taught me in my old job, I figured out how to weld. Like I put it all together. You guys realize that I taught myself how to weld, right? And so I would stay after work every day for like 2 hours and just practice. I would sit there and just watch the other guys that have been doing it their whole lives, and I was just trying to understand how welding works, trying to understand the mathematics behind it. And anyway, so I get this job. The travels, and the first place they want to send me is somewhere in Nevada. It's called Battle Mountain, the middle of fucking nowhere, right? And the guy's like, "Yeah, we're gonna send you. My brother got a job there too. They send us both out there." And I tell her, look, I'm going to work in Battle Mountain, Nevada. I'm gonna be gone for who knows how long, weeks. I told my mom to come keep an eye on you, help you out, whatever. Right? So I'm gone. After the first week, I start getting all those text messages. At this point, I got my first cell phone. I'm excited, right? I got a fucking speakerphone. I would leave that fucker on the other side of the room and be like, hey, can you hear me? Speakerphone bullish with the little antenna that you would pull out and flip it. It was like a little flip phone, but it was a speaker. Right? So she gets a phone too. So she starts sending me all the texts. This is where things get a little crazy, right? She starts going, psychotic on the texts, threatening me and shit, saying you got to come home, take care of your fucking child, blah, blah, blah. Like things get pretty nasty, right? I'm over there trying to make a living. So I'm traveling. I'm stuck in the freaking mountains working for these mines. And I'm like, I don't even know what to do. I talked to my boss like, hey, man, I need to go home. He's like, you can't go home till the job is done or you don't have a job. So I'm like, fuck, man, I can't just go home. But if I go home, I'm fired, right? So I didn't want to get fired. So I suck it up. I just dealt with all her emotions, all this stuff. And I could understand at the time she was raising a baby by herself, right? And this is where the welding career kind of started to suck, where I was starting to be away from raising my child, right? This lifestyle kind of went on for a while. Like I was traveling to Texas. I was going to New Mexico. I was going to Washington and all these eastern states that this company covered, right? Along the ways, we have our second child, which happens to be a girl. So we had a boy and a girl. And I'm thinking like maybe it's just the situation. Things start to get super violent. Um, I would come home, she'd be super excited, and then I would wake up with a fucking jar smashed in my head, calling me all kinds of names, saying that I have, affairs, all kinds of shit. The jealousy wife started coming out, right? She started coming out. She started burning my clothes. She started scratching my car. She started going really super psycho on me. And I'm over here trying to like understand, like, what the fuck's going on? I'm trying to make a living for us. What are you doing? Like, this is my job. I have to travel. I have to do these things. And my older son's getting older. My new daughter's growing, and I'm not even seeing them. I'm not even spending time with them, and that's what she's freaking out about. And next thing you know, I get home, and she starts going pretty crazy. I punch a fish tank because I was mad. So I punch a fish tank. You got the fucking fish flying out. The fucking fish. I still remember, like, punch the fish tank because I was pissed. I didn't want to hit her. So I punched the fish tank, right? Out of anger. And then the fucking goldfish and all the fucking fish that we had, they're fucking flying all over the floor. They're fucking flapping and all this shit happens. Right? My hands all bloody and shit. And she calls the cops for the very first time. She fish tank bullish. Right? So she calls the cops for the very first time ever. She calls the cops, and she tells them that I was hurting her, right? So they take me in, and I'm over here with the bloody ass hand. I got hit with the fucking pan and a few other things in the head, and I'm just like, I'm in shock. I'm like, did she really just call the cops on me? Am I really going to jail? So I go to jail, right? And my mom comes and she visits me, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you can't be with this woman, man. She got some anger issues. You got some issues. You need to move on." Like, nah, mom, it's just me. Maybe I need to get a local job. Maybe that'll fix the problem. I've been traveling a lot. It's time for me to just stay at home, right? I thought that was the problem. So I Nemo black eye bullish. so So I get a job locally. I talked to the company that I was working for. Like, look, man, I cannot work out of town anymore. Let me stay in the shop. All right, cool, man. You can stay in the shop. So I stay in the shop, right? And at this point, things are going pretty good, man. She's a lot happier. Things are going really, really well. We've been married at this point for years. And oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I did get married at 17. I had to have my mom come and sign the fucking papers at court to let me marry at 17. It was fucking crazy, right? So at this point, I've been married for a few years. We end up having our third child. Fuck, man, 3 kids, right away. Like, I didn't even waste time, man. 3 fucking kids, a boy, a girl, and a boy, right? I'm working from home, or I'm working, obviously in a shop, and then going home every night. So all that's cool. All that's really cool. She has another cycle scene, man. My youngest is like probably like 3-4 months, and she starts fucking going crazy. At this point, it gets pretty nasty, right? Because she's throwing shit all over the house, breaking our own stuff, like our TVs. I mean, she was just breaking everything. I'm trying to stop her, like calm her down. And fuck, man, I go to jail again. I'm like, God damn, I'm in jail again. So I'm over here. I'm over here in jail again. And I'm like telling the judge, look, man, I didn't do nothing. Oh, yeah. All men say the same thing. You never do nothing. Oh, fuck. There's no marks. Well, we're going to put you on probation. All right, cool. But I want you guys to have marriage counseling. Oh, fuck. And I want you to go back and finish your high school. I heard that neither one of you guys graduated. Well, no, we didn't. I want you to go back and get your diploma. I want you to go back and get a GED or something. You can't run around this world without a diploma. That's what the judge tells me. So the judge forced me to go back to fucking school, right? So now I got 3 kids. I got a psycho wife. I got to go to adult education, right? Adult education, because I'm fucking, I've been out of high school for a while. Pablo got his own room in jail. Seriously. So I'm going adult ed, trying to get my last few credits that I missed in high school. She actually gets to do it from home. She gets her GED herself. So she was good, but I had to go. I wanted my high school diploma. I did not want a GED. So I'm over there doing adult education. I feel like a dumbass. And the teacher says after I graduate, you want to walk with the class? Look, lady, I don't want anybody to know that I was a dropout, that I fucking had a bunch of kids, and then all of a sudden I'm an adult education getting a diploma. I want this shit to be as silent as possible. Right? So I get my high school diploma. I go back to the judge. Here's our marriage counseling, our 40 hours, judge. Here's my high school diploma. I did everything you asked for, all these things, right? And he lets us go. He takes away everything, cleans the record, everything's cool. Where's the plot where you signed a deal with Dr. Dre? Oh man, we're getting there. We're getting there, right? We're getting there. All right, so oh man, that's a fucking Pablo Cro bitch. Seriously, man. Seriously. All right, so she comes to that idea and said, you know what? We've been having a lot of problems. I think it's the environment. I think we just grew up out here. Maybe we should just move, further away. So at that time, her mother actually moved to New Mexico, and she's been out there for over a year. And she's like, yeah, what if we move out to New Mexico where my mom is? At that point, her mom and her dad split up. The dad went back to prison. She she moved back like to her origins family. Like she came from New Mexico. So her mom moved to New Mexico, back to where she came, where she was born. And she's like, yeah, we should do it. We should move out there and start a whole new life together in New Mexico. And I was like, fuck, man. Well, it can't be worse than this. It can't. Okay. So at that time, I already tried like 5 or 6 or 10 different fucking jobs as a welder. I jumped around Salt Lake, around the near areas. And at that point, I kind of burned my history of work, that I wouldn't like hold a job long enough because they pissed me off and I would quit. Right. I suck as an employee. I really did. I was a shitty employee. So we moved to New Mexico. I'm all excited and shit. I find this company and they're like, yeah, man, if you pass this test, you're going to be a top dollar welder in New Mexico. Like, fuck yeah, give me the stupid ass test. I'll pass anything. I'm the fucking best. That was my attitude as a welder, right? I'm the fucking best. Sure, man, I'll take it. So I haven't even got to my second marriage yet, guys. This is my first marriage. All right, I'm almost done with the first marriage. Oh man. So I passed the test, flying colors, man. These guys are paying me like $25, almost $30 an hour. I was like, fuck yeah, bullish. Living in New Mexico, cheap as hell, making a lot of money. I'm all situated. I'm excited. I was like, fuck yeah, new way of life and new everything, right? Well, I come home and out of nowhere, she tells me, I want to move with my brother to what is it called? What state? Oregon, by myself. I want to leave you here with the kids. I'm like, what the fuck? For real? We just got here. Yeah, but I'm just not feeling it. It's not coming together. I was like, what the fuck? It's been like 30 days. What do you think? We barely got a place to live of our own in 30 days. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I just don't like it here. And I can't do it. These kids are driving me fucking crazy. You're driving me crazy. All this shit, right? I'm like, whoa, fuck. All right, I'll pay for the plane ticket. Oh, man, I should have never said that. Oh, I should have never said that. The minute I said, I will pay for the plane ticket. Oh, hell broke loose. Hell broke loose in the house, man. This chick literally picked up our plasma TV that we got at Rent-A-Center. It wasn't even our own. It was a rental. He fucking threw this fucking big ass TV at me. Fucking, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Starts throwing everything around the house. The fucking kids are crying. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know, they get all emotional. Mom, stop it. All this is happening. It's like freaking Eminem having a fucking scene, right? Like Eminem's having a scene. Like the mom's going fucking crazy. She's breaking everything again. You know, she's chasing me around the house. Like, man, just leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Right? So once again, I have my own fucking moment of anger, right? And I turn around and I punch a mirror. I fucking punch a mirror in the bathroom. Fuck, man. I don't know what's up with me and punching glass. That's the stupidest thing I ever do, right? So I punch a mirror. I turn around, you know, and she fucking stabs me in the chest. She fucking had this little thing in her hand, about that big. She fucking stabs me in the chest, bro. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, let me show you guys a scar. Let's see. Check it out. Like, look, the scar is right there. You guys see it? Look at that. There it is. Look, you see that? Stabs me right in the fucking chest. Right there. Boom. Punctures my lung, man. She punctures my lung. So I go to the ER. I'm driving. Look, at this point, I'm driving to the ER. I don't even know where the fuck the hospital is. I'm over there trying to figure it out on the phone, but we still have ghetto ass phones with internet. Like, it's still not that good, right? So I'm trying to figure out where the fucking emergency room. I'm over there blooding to death. I can't fucking breathe. Like, she literally punctured my lung, right? So I can't fucking breathe. I'm driving. I'm fucking passing out. I have no shirt. I have gym shorts. I'm bare fucking footed. All I got in my pocket is my phone. That is it. I make it to the ER. Oh man, I'm crawling into the fucking ER. Like, I'm passing the fuck out, man. I'm like, holy shit, this bitch almost killed me. Like, she literally killed me. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna die, right? I go in there. They instantly take me in. They don't even ask me for my name. They don't fucking nothing. Oh, we got a victim, a stab wound victim, right? Stab wound victim. So they take me in the ER instantly. They inflate my lung. They start sewing me back up. They start fixing things, right? All of a sudden, the police shows up, right? They come in. Pablo, what happened? I'm not talking, sir. Nothing happened. Really? Look like you got stabbed in the chest. Well, I did. But I'm not gonna say who it was. I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus, you know. I didn't say anything, right? Yeah, puncture lung barrage. Seriously. I thought I was gonna fucking die. So the police leave. I'm like, oh, fuck up. All right, man. I'm not gonna fucking tell them that this would put her in prison for life as attempted murder, right? That's what I was thinking. I was over here. She stabbed me. This bitch tried to kill me, and I'm over here trying to protect her. I mean, what the fuck was I thinking, right? Like, what the hell, right? So Tóxica la verga. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. She's toxic as hell, right? So the police leave. They come back. And they're like, doctor, are you done with the operation? She's like, yeah, he's done. He's taken care of. All right, Pablo, can you stand against the wall and put your hands behind your back? Like, what the fuck? For what? Attempted, what did they call me? Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon was my charge. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? Well, you're going to have to talk to the judge about this, and you guys are going to have to figure it out on your own. For now, we're taking you in custody. What the fuck? I'm over there in the back of the fucking cop car, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm going to jail for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and I'm trying to figure out what the weapon is. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fucking weapon is. Like, what weapon? What weapon? So I get put in jail again, right? Again. And this time I'm in New Mexico. Fucking in jail in a fucking town I hardly live. I don't know anything about this fucking town, and I'm in jail, right? Jesus, what a story. Pablo sounds like my ex. Oh man, if you've been there, you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about, right? Yeah. So Oh man, this shit is bullish. All right. So I finally go up against the judge after spending the weekend in jail and Monday, because this happened on a Friday, I think, and there was no judges. So I had to wait till Monday to see a judge. So the judge gives me the report, right? The police report. And I'm going through it. And I'm like, this bitch said I hit her in the side of the head with an iPad. An iPad. And I'm trying to remember at what point I broke an iPad, right? I'm trying to remember at what point an iPad got broken. And then I remember I stepped on a fucking iPad trying to step away from this chick, right? So I'm the one that got stabbed. And I'm over there getting charges because she said that I hit her in the side of the head with an iPad. Oh my God. I'm like, what the fuck? Right? Okay. So at this point, yeah, iPad, deadly weapon. Oh my God, iPad, deadly weapon. So at this point, okay, this is where it gets crazy for me because since I wasn't a citizen back then. I was a resident. Okay, for those that understand immigration status, a resident is something that you become before you become a citizen, right? So I was a resident at the time. So what happened is, immigration put a hold on me. A hold, meaning that if I were to leave jail, that immigration would come and pick me up. So I get a public defender, and the public defender, the public defender talks to me, right? Public defender's like, look, man, so if you accept the charges, well, then it's going to go on your immigration record and they might take away your residency. And I'm like, look, man, first of all, I didn't hit nobody but the fucking iPad in the side of the head. Okay. That's the stupidest story. And the fact that you guys believe that after me getting stabbed is crazy. The guy's like, so you didn't do it? I'm like, no, I didn't hit her with an iPad. I stepped on the iPad. I punched a mirror. Look at my hand. Okay, well, what do you want to do, Pablo? Well, I don't want to get kicked out of the country. I don't know anything about Mexico. I grew up out here. I don't know shit. I don't want to get kicked out. Well, then you have to clean your name because if this goes on your criminal record, then they will take you. Oh, fuck. All right, cool. How long is this going to take to clear my name? We don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You're the lawyer. So I was in jail for 8 months. 8 months in New Mexico with people I never seen in my life. And yeah, I made it. I was cool. Whatever. I'm in jail. Jail life. Fuck it. Full send bullish. Right? I was in there for 8 months. Okay. I finally got the charges to be dropped off because, there was no evidence that I actually hit her in the side of the head. There was actually, her grandpa actually testified in my behalf saying that she had no marks at all. Like, how could I ever touch her? Right? So all the charges were drop off. But, oh man, hopefully your kids are okay. Shit, that can be very traumatizing. It was very, very tough for them in the long run. So, like a old girl, whoa. Right? Okay, so now I get to leave jail, right? I'm leaving fucking jail. And guess what? Immigration's outside waiting for me because they still had an ice hold on me. Like, fuck. All right. So now they put me in the back of the car. And the guys are really cool. They're getting gas at the gas station. I'm like, look, man, I've been in jail for like 8 months. Is there any way you guys can buy me a Coca-Cola? The guy's like, sure, man, we'll buy you a Coke. They were really cool. They bought me a Coke. I was on my way to El Paso, to talk to a judge, an immigration judge, right? About why I should stay in America, right? So this shit, I'm over there fucking driving from New Mexico to El Paso, Texas, right? Forever, long fucking drive. And I was handcuffed the whole way. I'm over there fucking crooked and shit, trying to understand what the fuck's going on with my life. What am I doing? So I get put in what it's called an immigration camp, right? An immigration camp. Pablo V2. You haven't even got to V2 yet. Oh man. This is fucking funny, man. This is funny. Oh, this is good stuff. So I'm in front of the judge, right? I'm in front of the judge. I hear that these guys, some of these guys have been there for 2-3 years trying to like fix their citizenships and stuff, like trying not to get kicked out of the country. And I'm like, fuck, 2-3 years. Yeah, man, we've been here for a while. Like like if you sign your rights away, they'll take you out to Mexico right away. You don't even have to nothing. You're free. Yeah, but if I'm free, then I don't get to like raise my children. Like they stay with their psycho mom. Like what the fuck? I can't sign my freedom away. I can't sign my rights away. I want to stay in the U.S. and raise my children. That's what I was thinking the whole time, right? So, so Pablo cheated out of Mexico. I was brought here as a 5-year-old, so that doesn't really count as cheating, sir. But so I go to the library and I start to read on laws of immigration, right? I start to read on all these laws, these statute laws, my rights, all these things. So I spent about 3 fucking weeks in the library trying to understand what I need to tell a judge to get out of this, right? Trying to figure out the law. 3 fucking weeks every day. I would spend like 4 or 5 hours just reading, right? Trying to understand. So once I felt confident that I could do good against the judge. I requested that I would see him. So I go up to the judge and I'm like, what's up, sir? Hello, sir. Pablo, you got all these things happening in your life. You've been in and out of jail a few times. You're what we call in America a nuisance. I'm like, all right. But it says here that you're a welder. Yeah, I'm a welder, sir. Oh man. Oh man, this is great. This is gonna get great. All right. I'm a welder, sir. So we start talking about his muffler, the judge muffler, how it's falling apart. And he was kind of getting advice from me on how to fix his muffler. So I'm like, you can't make this shit up, right? I'm telling him like where he needs to go, what he needs to do, how much money it's gonna cost him, all these things about his fucking muffler. So I'm like, sir, can I get out of this place with a fine or something? And he's like, you know what? I like you, man. Tell you what, $4,000 and you're free. $4,000 and you're free, and you can go back to your life. Just pay a fine, and we'll open the door so you can walk away and go back home. Oh shit, really? All right, here I am again calling mom. Fuck, man. Mom, at this point, my mom literally hates me. I mean, I call my mom. Mom, so the judge wants $4,000. Man, $4,000. And I'm out. Really? $4,000. Well, what do you have to sell? I don't know. Talk to the kids' mom, see what we can sell. Well, okay, we'll figure something out. My mom calls me back and she says, the judge should have sent you back to the Caesar and the Chingri. Seriously, man. Seriously, he should have. But at this time, my mom calls me back and she says, oh, well, by the way, your wife, she actually maxed out all your credit cards. She sold your vehicles, and she moved in with her parents, and you're actually in debt like 20 grand in the negative. What the fuck? Yeah, that's what happened while you were in jail. Oh shit. Okay. So, mom, can I borrow $4,000? Right? So she, calls a few family members, a few friends, and anyway, she comes up with 4 grand. So she pays the fine. And this fine, after I think I was on national security probation, after 24 months, she was going to get her money back. I just couldn't get in trouble for 24 months. So she called me. She's like, look, man, if you get in any trouble for the next 2 years, you owe me $4,000 because I won't get that money back. All right, cool. I'm going to get a divorce. I'm gonna fix my life, mother. I'm gonna do this right, right? Right. So they released me in El Paso, Texas, right? They released me. They opened the gates. Now remember, every time you come into jail, they let you out the same way you came in, right? Same way you came in. So they let me out. They let me out of jail, and I took that same clothes that I was not wearing to immigration, and I was able to get one of those white T-shirts that they give you. You know, a white T-shirt. I was able to keep one white T-shirt, so my shorts were still bloody as hell. Um, so they opened the doors. I'm literally barefooted. They opened the doors for me. I walk out of the door. I'm barefooted. I do have my bloody ass gym shorts, phone that's dead. I haven't charged it in like a year, and a white T-shirt with the freaking blood strike right here. You know what I mean? So I get out, and I'm like, okay, I'm in a city I know nothing about. I never been here. I don't know anything about it. So I'm asking around, guys, where's the bus? Where's the fucking bus around here? And they tell me, they point me in the direction. So I'm walking barefooting in El fucking Paso for hours, right? And I finally get to the bus station. I call my mom again. Mom, her poor soul, man, her poor soul. Mom, can you pay for a ticket? I don't have any money. Like, can you pay for a ticket to get me back home? Oh, fuck, man. Come on. Like, I got a phone. It's dead. Okay. All right, cool. So I finally get on the bus. She pays for my ticket. It takes like 24 hours to get back to fucking Utah. 24 hours, right? Moms are bullish, man. I'm telling you. I owe her a lot, man. I do. I really do. Pablo came with the OG Motorola Razor. You remember that? Anyway, so I got home. I called my old job. They gave me a job back in Utah where I was working. They hired me back. So I'm over there trying to fix my life. My wife moves to back to Utah trying to get back with me. And I'm like, oh, fuck this. We're not doing this ever again. Never, ever. So at this point, then she's like, okay, if you don't want to get back with me, then you're going to raise the children by yourself. Fine. Fucking raise them by myself. Single daddy bullish, right? So she leaves the kids at my mom's house, right? And she just disappears, right? So I get a divorce. I'm over here. I'm a single dad with 3 children. I'm like, man, this life is fucking bullish, right? Like, I'm thinking to myself, like, man, what? Like, man, right? So I'm over there trying to figure out how to, take care of the kids. I haven't really spent much time with them. I've been in jail, or I've been working, or I've been doing something. So I really had no connection with my children, right? And my mom's trying to help me out here and there wherever she can, but like, I'm responsible to take them to the babysitter, then go to work, then come back and pick them up, take them to school, do all these things, right? And it was very, very tough for a very long time as a single dad of 3 kids. But like, I never got any money from her because, she was in and out of trouble all the time. Like, she got into drugs, and obviously she never ever had money. So I became a single dad for a while. And, obviously I did, had a little bit of fun here and there, but eventually I met the wife that I have today. All right. This is where the crypto business entrepreneur life kicks in, man. I'm gonna try to finish it off with the next 30 minutes, so we keep it around 2 hours. All right. Pablo Bullish. When single pink hair streams, sir? Oh man, it's coming. When pink hair stream, man, you guys are really excited about the pink hair, aren't you? I hope you're paying her way now. Hello. Yeah, definitely, man. Mom is bullish. All right. Anyways, so at this point, I find my new wife, right? This is where it gets really, really funny, man. I meet her, and we go on a date and stuff. And I never mentioned that I'm a single dad of 3 children. Like, I don't even talk about it. Like, she didn't ask me if I had children, nothing. Like, cool. This was fun. We start hanging out more often. And one day, about probably a few days, maybe a week and 2 weeks after we started dating. esa ex era la sal de tu vida, for real, for real. She was, she was. All right, so my babysitter telling me, "Hey, Pablo, I'm sick. I won't be able to, watch your kids this week." Oh, oh, okay, okay. All right, I'll figure something out. Thank you, thank you. So I call my girlfriend at the time, which she's not my wife yet. I call her and I was like, so did I tell you that I got 3 kids? What the fuck? No, you never told me you had 3 kids. Well, you never asked. That's your fault. That's what I told her. You never asked. Why didn't you ever ask me if I had a bunch of kids? You saw my Facebook full of kids. I thought they were your nephews. No, they're mine. All 3 of them. What the hell? Well, yeah. Well, another thing, I called you to see if you could watch them for me while I go to work. Oh man. Oh, that this is the part where I thought I was gonna go being back to being single again, right? So, so she's like, so you want me to watch your kids that I didn't even know you had that I'm yet to meet, but you want me to watch them in the morning? Yeah. Okay. Why not? Why not? How bad can 3 fucking kids be? All right. All right. So I take the kids to her. She's watching my kids while I go to work, right? While I go to work. She's texting me. She's like, wow, so are they allergic? Like, what the fuck do you feed these kids? Like, what's going on here? So we get past this, a few months go down the line. And we decide to move in together. All right, we move in together. At this point, I'm always complaining about my fucking job. I'm like, man, I work for the union. There's really no there's really no future. Everybody makes the same amount of money. I'm over there complaining and shit. I'm complaining, right? I'm complaining to her about my job. I'm already maxed out at how much money I can make as a welder. I don't know what the fuck to do, all these things, right? And at the time, she got a job as a cleaning lady with this cleaning company, and she was going out and cleaning houses, and she was looking at me sideways like, you're complaining about your fucking job, and I clean houses. Oh, fuck, our life sucked, man. It really did. We live in a ghetto-ass apartment. I mean, it's ghetto when a bunch of the kids are running butt-ass naked with a diaper on, and that's all they're wearing in the fucking parking lot, right? That's how you know you're in the ghetto. When there's fucking, couches outside in the parking lot for months, nobody throws them away. Like, you're living in the fucking ghetto, right? So we're pretty much living like most people, paycheck to paycheck, super struggling, blah, blah, blah. And I tell her that I'm really unhappy. She comes home one day. She's like, oh, I got something really, really cool for you. You're going to be super, super excited. You've been looking for an opportunity, so I found something for you. That's what she was telling me, right? Oh, man, it's fucking Herbalife, isn't it? It's Herbalife. My mom sold that shit. Tell me it's Herbalife. Like, no, it's not Herbalife. It's not? The fuck is it? Amway? No, it's not Amway. Okay. Well, are they weird? I don't know. They're coming tonight, though. They're going to tell you all about it. What the fuck? You scheduled a meeting already? Yep. Okay. So this cop shows up. A cop. A fucking cop. And I'm like, whoa, there's a cop at my door. Did you not know about my history with the freaking police? I'm not a huge fan of the popos. I don't know. There's the other lady, though. She's the one that told me about it. But what? I get the lady, but what's up with the cop? I don't know. All right, fuck, man. Let him in. So the cop comes in. The cop comes in. Look, man, I've done nothing wrong in a long time. That's the first thing I say. He's like, oh, don't worry. I'm not here for cop business. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. That's all I would always say. Cool. All right, cool. We sit down at the table. And he starts talking about a dream. And I'm like, a dream? The fuck? Well, look, man, I'm in my mid 20s, bro. Like what do you mean a dream, bro? What do you mean a dream? He's like, yeah, man. Do you ever dream of a better life? We're like, fuck. I mean, I dream about winning the lottery. Well, what are the odds of that happening? Never, because I never buy tickets. I never play the fucking lottery, right? How am I gonna win if I don't play? So, man, so he's selling me on the whole idea to have a dream, and I'm like, fuck, man. If you have the life I had, man, what? Come on. What do you mean a dream? All right, so he starts talking about leadership, education, books. I'm like, oh, disgusting, right? Books. Fucking needs a book, right? I'm over there thinking like, this is stupid, right? And then this is where things get exciting. He starts drawing a pyramid. A fucking pyramid. But he said, look, man, this is not your average pyramid, okay? It's not a scheme. This is legit. This is a legit business on education. Okay. And then he started drawing all these lines and shit and circles and all this shit. And he's like, if you gather up 1,000 people, you're gonna make an average of $10,000 of residual passive income. And that was like the first time in my career that I heard the name residual. Like, I didn't even understand what residual was. So I was like, what's residual? It's like when you make money 24/7 in your sleep. And I was like, people do that? It's like, yeah, man. Really? So I'm looking at the numbers, at the figures, at the lines, and I start to get excited. I start to like, oh man, I could do this. 1,000 people? Shit, how hard can that be? Right? So he's like, this is how you start your business. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be a business owner. Yes. This is how you start a business. You buy about $300 worth of this education, books, all these things. And you start your own business with $300. Like, oh, really? $300? Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Monday we have a meeting and you can come to the meeting. I'm just blown away, man. I'm like, fuck, man. Oh, thank baby Jesus, Lord. I'm excited. I'm telling the girlfriend, look, man, I'm gonna fucking conquer the world. I'm gonna bring thousands of people to this shit, and we're gonna make a shit ton of money, and we're gonna get rich. And whoa, fuck, I'm gonna be a millionaire. So I was saying that all week, man. It was like a Thursday. I was waiting for Monday. I'm all excited. Oh, Monday's coming. Fuck yeah, Monday. The meeting on Monday. The fucking meeting on Monday. I'm gonna learn everything I need to know about this business, right? Man. Botoshi was a police and Pablo brought to Volt. Oh man, it could be, man. All right, so get involved with this business, right? I go on this Monday meeting, and there's this Tongan on stage talking about how he was in a construction lifestyle for 25 years, and he would drive from LA to home every day. The commute was like 2 hours, and the commute back was another 2 hours, and he would work 12 hours, and he was gone an average of like 16 hours a day from home. And because of this business, he was able to walk away from it all and create that residual passive income. And I'm over there taking notes, man. I was so fucking hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm taking notes like, all right, so I need to tell people this. I need to tell people that. I need to fucking wear a suit. I need to wear a tie. I need to do all these things. I need to read a book. Okay, I'll read a book. I'll listen to some audios, some CDs, some leadership training. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Wealth is coming my way, right? So I get really, really excited, man. I get really, really excited when this is all happening. I get super, super excited, right? At this point, I get my first people involved. Oh man, there's like 5 people. I get them involved. I'm all excited. 5 people, right? 5 people in my team. I got my team. I start making my little road for the Monday meetings. Like, yeah, man, I got this guy, I got this girl, I got this. Oh man, we're gonna conquer the fucking world together. Next Monday comes, they're all gone. They quit. The fuck? Where you guys at, man? I call them up. no answer. I text him, no answer. I was like, my team is gone. I talked to the leader. My team is gone. What do I do? And he's like, start a new team. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, this is some bullshit, right? So I actually did network marketing for 4 years, okay? In 4 years, I got to a position that they call it the leader level, right? This leader level would average about 1,500 a month of income. 1,500, right? I made it to this level. I'm talking on stage in front of like 500 people. Yeah, have a dream, have a vision. We're gonna make it together, boys and girls. This is fucking it, man. I'm at the leader level. You know, if I can get here, you can get here. And man, I was fired up because the next level was 10,000 a month, man. I was ready. I was ready to fucking crush the numbers and go to the next level, right? I was fucking ready. And then this guy, this is where my crypto story comes in, right? This guy, this other leader from another business walks up to me. He's like, hey, man, I love the way you talk on stage. I have another business I want to show you. Like, man, does this come with residual passive income? Because I'm trying to get a $10,000 a month here, bro. Like, I'm on a mission. He's like, oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, it's huge. It's huge. Okay, so we go to the meeting, and our meeting is at the Mexican restaurant. We order fucking shrimp, and we're talking about this business, right? We're talking about this business. Okay? But what was cool about this business, what was really, really cool about this business was that it involved cryptocurrency. For the first time in my life, I have never, ever heard about cryptocurrency. So we're watching on the TV. They're talking about Bitcoin, a digital coin, the future. And I'm there like, what the fuck is this, man? I'm trying to get rich here. What the fuck is this? A digital coin that you buy but you can't touch? That's stupid. That was my first reaction. That's stupid. Like, look, man, this thing started at like a 0.00 something one, and now it's worth $500. And I'm like, is that good? Well, yeah, look, do the math. And I'm like, 2 plus 2 is 4, 5, 7. I don't know. Well, how much is that? It's like thousands and thousands of percent on your investment. Oh, that sounds really good. Yeah. Okay. How do I get started? What do I got to do? Well, first you buy Bitcoin. Okay. I buy fucking Bitcoin. Teach me how to buy this fucking Bitcoin. So I bought one Bitcoin, man. $500. Man, if I knew what I know today, oh my God, I would bought that shit up. But I had no clue what cryptocurrency was, right? But I bought one Bitcoin, right? And then he's like, all right, man. So how it works is like, this is cryptocurrency, but it's also connected to network marketing. So you're going to use a binary system. This leg will build with you, but this secondary leg, you got to build on your own and invite people to buy Bitcoin, right? So I'm like, holy shit. All right, cool. So I got to tell people to buy a coin that doesn't exist, that you can't touch it. It has no purpose. It has nothing, no service, nothing. But I'm going to tell people to buy this shit. And he's like, yep. All right. So I meet with my team. I'm like, all right, guys, who wants to buy Bitcoin? I'm like, what the fuck is Bitcoin? I don't know, man. It's a fucking digital coin. You can't touch, you can't use, you can't see, you can't do nothing with it, but it's supposed to be the future. Buy it. So a few of them actually bought it. There's a few that bought it. Not everybody did. Everybody thought it was stupid, right? Nobody bought it. There's a few of us that did. So we're all holding our Bitcoin. This shit's about, I think this was around the year 2015. Thank you, Ladybug, for the super chat. So 2015, Bitcoin, $500, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. It was different all the time. But I bought it for 500, right? All of a sudden, me and the other guys, we watched this Bitcoin, right? This Bitcoin go to $20,000. And I'm like, what the hell happened? Did my $500 turn into 20,000? Yeah, that happened, Pablo. Oh my God, I'm over there with my team, my 3 other guys that got involved with fucking Bitcoin. We're all happy. We're like, yeah. They're talking on the YouTube, on the TV. This is going to $100,000. Oh, fuck. $100,000. Woo. Hold, bitch, hold. Diamond hand. Diamond hand. Come back. Months later, it's just back down at $3,000. I go, what happened, man? Where's the 100,000? Aw. I was emotional. I was very, very emotional at that point, right? So I realized at that point that, okay, I need to understand what's going on with this cryptocurrency. I need to understand because I witnessed $20,000 in my wallet. I witnessed it. So it was real. And I started talking, I started doing some research. And I found out that it was a bear market coming, that came. A bear market came. And I'm like, a bear market? So I try to understand what a bear market was and a bull market. So I started educating myself, right? I started educating myself. In the meantime, we moved to this rental house with a 2-car garage. And you know me, I'm always like entrepreneur thinking, right? We move into this rental house with a 2-car garage, man. From an apartment to a house, it was like heaven, right? At that time, I got married. My new wife, she's pregnant. Oh, here goes another pregnant chick. So first of all, I'm terrified. I'm scared. Like, is this chick gonna be like the other one that got pregnant and then went fucking psycho? So I was terrified. First of all, I was terrified. Okay, I was terrified of this whole scenario. And anyway, so I see the 2-car garage, and the first thing that comes to mind, I'm gonna start my own business. I'm gonna be welding things in my garage, and I'm gonna be selling it, and I'm gonna be fixing people's stuff. I can do a whole fabrication shop in the garage. So I talked to the wife, and this is where it gets exciting once again. All right, wife, I'm gonna quit my job. She's like, why? I'm gonna be 100% entrepreneur. Why? Because I'm gonna conquer the world and I'm gonna get rich. Oh, okay. How much money do you have saved? I got $500 saved. $500. Yep, $500. The fuck are you gonna do with $500? Our rent is $1,500. Well, I'm gonna use that $500 and I'm gonna go buy a cheap welder because you can buy one for like $300. I'm gonna buy a couple of hand tools and I'm gonna start my own welding business. Really? With $500? Yes. Plus, I got the leadership business that brings in about $1,500, and I got a Bitcoin. Is worth like $3,000-$4,000. So in case anything ever happens, I got a Bitcoin. Right? I still don't know how to sell the fucking thing, but I got it. Okay? All right. So I go to Sears before Sears collapsed. I go to Sears and I buy a Craftsman welder for $300. This piece of shit welder for $300. No, it wasn't Harbor Freight, man. It wasn't Harbor Freight. It was a Craftsman welder. A Craftsman welder, right? Oh, man. No gas. Straight flux core. No gas, right? So I buy this welder. I go on Facebook and I start making ads. Mobile welder, I'll come to you. Doesn't matter what the problem is. Mufflers, gates, fences, we fix everything. I get one guy to message me. Oh, Pablo, my muffler is broken. Oh, the muffler. Bring it, sir. Bring it to my shop. That dude shows up at my house, and I open the garage and I pull my tiny little welder, and he's like, okay, how much is this going to cost me? I was like, $200, sir. $200. Okay, can you fix the crack in my muffler? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Customer service guaranteed, sir. Guaranteed. All right, cool. So I jack up the car. I'm crawling underneath the fucking car. I'm getting burned to hell. I fix the muffler. The guy leaves. I get my first $200. I was like, oh. So during the day, I'm a business owner starting a welding business. During the night, I'm an entrepreneur, right? Entrepreneur. I start dropping videos on Facebook. Conquer your feelings. Forget that. Fear is not real. Go out there and chase it. Follow me for more business tutorials. Right? So I get good at fixing mufflers, right? I start making a little bit of money. So I buy a better welder and I start fixing fences, building gates, and all out of my garage, man. I would build like half a gate inside the garage, half a gate outside of the garage. And my neighbors would be like, "What the fuck is he doing? He's over there building all kinds of shit all the time." I'm over there running some 220 to the garage. I'm doing all kinds of crazy shit. I got shocked. I mean, I'm going through hell, right? Trying to figure this little business thing out. In the meantime, my Bitcoin is going back up in value. I start to watch it. Oh shit, Bitcoin's back at 4,000. So I start buying more. I start buying more Bitcoin. Not telling the wife because she's fucking pregnant, man. If I tell her I'm buying Bitcoin, I might die, right? So she has the baby. Man, we have a girl. Holy shit, we have a girl. And I'm thinking like, fuck, man. Fuck, this is my fourth child. That shit's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. And she turns out to be really cool. A wife that did not freak out after birth. I was like, wow, is that even a thing? You actually can be normal after having a kid? Wow. I was like, man. I finally found something good, right? And no, man, it wasn't a Honda Civic. I was actually driving a Ford Expedition. A Ford Expedition. When I quit my job, I had a Ford Expedition, 1999 Ford Expedition, right? And I was like, I'm going to conquer the world with this fucking thing. I'm going to buy a little trailer. I'm going to do all these things. So I'm over there. Fuck, right? Have another kid. I'm investing into Bitcoin. All this is happening, right? I survived my first bear market. And, I watched my Bitcoin go back up. Hit higher 30s, higher 40s. I don't fucking remember what it was. But I watch it go up. And I'm thinking once again, this fucker's going 100K. This fucker's going 100K. Nope. Did not go to 100K. Again. Fucking 2017 bullish. Whatever the hell it was. 19, 18. Fuck, I don't know. Anyways. I'm still holding on to my Bitcoin. Fuck, is like worth quite a bit of money at that point. Even at the dip, it still was worth pretty good money. 7, 8 grand, 10 grand, whatever the fuck it was. And I continue to buy, right? I continue to buy. So now I enter my second bear market. And now I kind of know, I kind of understand what's happening here. You got good cycles, you got bad cycles, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I understand that. I start buying Ethereum. Ethereum was in the hundreds when I started buying it. So I started buying Ethereum. Yeah, 1995 Ford Expedition, bullish. Ain't that crazy? NC's having a blast with the story, right? So I'm over here. Business is going good at this point. All of a sudden I'm starting to get pretty good sized contracts, contracts that are 10, 20, 30, $50,000 contracts. I hire help. I got a guy coming to my house to help me work in the garage, right? All this is happening. Things are going good. I've been in business for a couple of years now. We decided we're gonna, buy a house so I can build a shop in my property. I was like, oh my God, I can build a shop in my property. Let's buy a house. We get all excited. We talk to an agent. Hey man, we need a house where there's no there's no like things that you can't have, no HOA. Oh, okay. Because I want to build a shop in my property. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll find you a location. So he ends up finding me a location with a brand new house. Just got built. 2020, beautiful brand new house, sexy. And as soon as I got it, I call my brother. Hey man, we got to pour some fucking concrete. I got to build a shop. All right, cool. So he shows up. We poured this big ass pad of concrete between like 4 of us, man. We did like 30 yards of concrete with 4 of us. Like, how stupid was that? We needed way more fucking people than 4 people to do 30 yards of concrete, right? So we build this pad in my property, and I call this shop company, and they come and build me a shop, right? So now I'm in business. I got a fucking brand new shop and a brand new house. I'm so excited, man. Things are going really, really good. I got big contracts with the city. Like, business is good. I hired 3-4 guys to come help me. We're running a whole business, man. All of a sudden, my traditional business does, $500,000 in sales. Boom. I was like, holy shit. All of a sudden it touches the million in sales. Holy shit. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm doing payroll. I'm doing all this shit. The year passes. I'm filing for taxes. And all of a sudden I realized that I only made $200K that year out of that million. By the time I pay all my employees, I bought all these fucking, this all the supplies, whatever, and I paid taxes, everything. I made 200 grand. So I was like, fuck, man, that's a lot of work for 200 grand, man. But I was happy. I was living a good life, and I was buying, I was still buying crypto. I was buying Ethereum, and all of a sudden, I hear about this Crow thing, right? This Crow, and I'm like, huh. My timing could be a little off, guys. Don't go based on my memory. I mean, I would actually have to go back in time and look at all the charts to give you exact data, which I'm too fucking lazy to do. But I start buying Crow, right? Start buying Crow. And I'm hearing about this Crow being an exchange and crypto.com. And I was thinking like, oh, crypto.com. I mean, anytime somebody thinks about crypto, you type crypto on Google and crypto.com pops out. Always you type crypto.com pops out, and they have a Crow token. Oh, that's gotta work. That token's gonna make it. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a really, really good one. So I'm over here buying Crow, still buying a little bit of Ethereum and Bitcoin. I mean, I'm doing really good at this point. I'm running a good business. I'm making decent money, so I can go pretty heavy. I decided to cash out my 401k because it was useless. I was like, fuck this, man. I'll just cash out my 401k for my job that I had before my business. They call me up. I actually called them up, and then they call me up. They said, all right, after taxes, everything, you get like 14 grand. Fuck yeah, give it to me. So I turned around and I put that 14 grand into Crow. That's what I did. I cashed my 401k and I put it all on Crow. All of it. $14,000 on Crow. $14,000 on Crow. Right? At the time, Crow was somewhere around a penny when I did that big transaction. 14 grand. I put it on Crow. Right? So the bull market comes. The bull market comes somewhere around, I don't know, 2021. I don't know what month it came. I wasn't really paying attention. But the bull market is here. All of a sudden, Bitcoin starts to pump. Ethereum starts to pump. I hear about this Shiba fucking token. Shiba Inu. And I'm like, a dog? Really? And then the Doge was already out and it already pumped and already did really good. So I'm like, fuck it, man. I'll buy some Shiba. So I bought into Shiba at like 500 million market cap. And so I'm holding Bitcoin, I'm holding Ethereum, I'm holding a shit ton of Crow, and I'm holding Shiba Inu, right? 2021 bull run pumps fucking hard, man. Oh my God, it pumps hard, right? Bitcoin hits about 55, 60K, and I was like, all right, man, I need to get out of Bitcoin. I don't know. I'm not falling for this bullshit again that is going to 100,000. Hell no. I'm out. So I got out of Bitcoin. Then when Ethereum hit around 4 grand, I was like, okay, I'm out of Ethereum. Risky bullish. So I got out of Ethereum, right? And Shiba Inu continues to pump, right? Shiba Inu, Crow's going fucking crazy. Oh man, Crow's going crazy. 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents, 70 cents, 80 cents. I'm like, oh my God. I slowly started taking profits out of Crow, slowly. And it hit like 90 cents. By the time I hit 90 cents, I was almost all the way out. And then when it hit like 95 cents, I was out, 100% out. Okay. I made like 1.2, 1.4 million in Cro. A few hundred grand in Shiba Inu. I was able to sell about 2 Bitcoins total. I think it was about 2 Bitcoins. Ethereum probably did about 150, 200 grand. So I got out of all those tokens. And this one token, man, it was running in the background. I put like $1,000 on it. It was called Saitama. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know Saitama, right? I bought it right at the beginning. I put $1,000 in it. And I didn't really listen much to the whole Saitama thing. I wasn't really a big fan of Russ at the time. But they were talking about this event, this November 12 event. By then, I'm all out of the other coins. I'm still holding Saitama. November 12th, we're releasing this fucking Santa Mass, and I'm researching on it. I'm like, okay, cool. So this event happens, and it's nothing but chaos. I mean, the leadership was so bad that I was like, oh, this is stupid. I'm out. So I got out. I got out of Saitama in November 12th, and I walk away with a good chunk of 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm doing really, really good, man. It's really, really good. I'm pretty much out of the market. All of a sudden, this token called Shinobi comes out. At this point, I already started my YouTube channel. I cover Saitama. I cover a couple other ones like Kitty Inu, which did pretty good. I made quite a bit of money in Kitty Inu and Goku, Piccolo. There was quite a few that I also play. But like, I got out of Saitama, and Shinobi came out. So like, cool, this looks good. Bunch of zeros. Fuck yeah, 69 sextillions. Full send. Fucking unlimited zeros. 69 sextillion supply. I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So I jump into Shinja. It's like whatever it was called. Shinja, Shinobi at the time. My wife has no fucking clue what I'm doing, man. She doesn't even ask. She hasn't had a job in forever. She just takes care of the house. I've been running a business. I'm over here fucking buying and selling and moving crypto and doing all these things. And I jump into Shinobi with the full Ethereum, right? Fucker goes and turns into 5 ETH. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm out. So I get out. Shinobi dips. And then it starts pumping again. And I was like, okay, I need to get back into Shinobi. This might actually do something. So I jump in with my 5 ETH back into Shinobi. Right? And as soon as Shinobi hit 1+ billion in market cap, and at this point I'm like listening to Cliff, and I'm like, this guy's a liar, man. This motherfucker said that he quit his $250,000 job to take care of the business, and I'm thinking, like, who the fuck's gonna take care of you, bro? It's clear that we are. So at that moment, I lost trust in Cliff. I lost trust 100%. So I got out. I got out of the project. And I was about to call it quits for the bear market. I was like, fuck, man, I can't do any more of this shit. I'm pretty much done, right? So this is where the Volt story comes in, right? You guys literally heard everything of my life in 2 hours. Obviously, I missed a lot of details, but that's the generics of my life. So, damn, Pablo, what a crazy story. Literally, what a blessing to be where you're at now. Live your best life, sir. That's the best revenge for the haters. Seriously. Thank you, Juan. Thank you. So, at this point, I'm out of Shinobi. Some lady, it's another token called Clifford Inu launches. I'm like, fuck, do I really want to play this again? Fuck it. I'll jump into Clifford. So I jump into Clifford Inu. And I think I was doing either a follow-up on Shinobi or I was doing a video on Clifford. And some lady comes in my comments and she says, Pablo, have you looked into Volt? And I'm like, no. The fuck is Volt? Right? So I look it up on Dex Tools. The fucker, literally, if you were to look at the chart back then, it looked literally like this. Like that was the launch. That circle, when I found Volt at launch, it looked like that. That circle was when I seen it. It was pretty down. Probably like 95% down at the time, almost dead. I'm like, huh. All right, cool. I like the name. The name's cool. Volt, like lightning, fucking thunder, Thor. I like the Avengers. Right? So I fucking jump into the Telegram and I'm over here like watching all this chaos. People talking shit on Voltoshi. Oh, this developer rug does all this shit. Open the voice chat. Dox yourself. Be like Cliff. Be like Cliff. Be like Russ. Dox yourself. Dox yourself. I'm over here watching Voltoshi drop messages in the chat saying, new all-time high coming. New all-time high coming. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And he's saying, I got big plans for this project. Just be patient, guys. Be patient. It's coming. So I'm like, fuck, man. At the time, I had about 2,000 subscribers, okay? 2,000. Like, I didn't really get big on YouTube because it was towards the end of the bull market, right? So I still caught the tail end of the bull market. So after that, I knew it was coming to an end. So I wasn't really like super crazy with it. But I reached out to Voltoshi. I sent him a message like, hey, man, look. Yeah, I have a small YouTube channel, about 2,000 subscribers. And I'm kind of curious what the fuck you got going on here because you're literally dead right now. Your project is dead, but you're super bullish. Like, what is going on here? So Voltoshi takes me in, right? Takes me in. We open a private chat. We're talking. And he's like, Pablo, have you ever been super early in a project? I'm like, well, I did buy Crow under a penny. I bought Shiba around 500 million. I recently bought Shinja on the second day and Saitama about the third day. And he's like, okay, so you kind of been around enough to understand how a project grows, right? Like, yeah, I understand. I get it. I understand crypto. I'm really good at it, actually. I've done very, very well. And he's like, how would you like to build the next Shiba? Like, build the next Shiba. Fuck, man. You do know the bear market's coming, right, Voltoshi? Yeah, I do know. Okay. So build the next Shiba in the bear market. That's what you want to do. Yes. Why? Because if we build it in the bear market, you realize what it's going to be worth in the bull market? And I'm over there thinking like, son of a bitch, he's right. This could be huge. Could we really pull it off? Could we really build the next Shiba from scratch? So all of a sudden, the big dream's happening again for Pablo. Oh, fuck, man. We're building the greatest project in the world. Here comes the dream again, right? I conquer entrepreneurship as a business owner. I did well in network marketing, and I'm over here like, Voltoshi, like, you want to help me? You want to help me build the next Shiba? And man, all of a sudden, the vision started coming in again. Pablo, this is fucking huge, man. This is fucking huge. Fucking sparks, lightning, everything happening in my head at the moment. I'm all excited. Like, oh, if we could build the next Shiba, that would be insane. Nobody has ever asked me if I wanted to build the next Shiba. So I'm like, okay, Voltoshi, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's build the next fucking Shiba. Let's do it. What do I got to do? He's like, well, you say you have a YouTube channel. Start talking about it. Okay. I'm going to give you an admin position. You're going to be the first admin in the Telegram. And I was like, I don't even know what the fucking admin is. What's an admin? An admin is somebody that has control of the Telegram. You can open the voice chats. You can do all these things. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like leadership in Telegram. Yeah. Like I've been a part of Telegram, but I've never been a leader in Telegram. Well, figure it out. All right, cool. We'll figure it out, man. Fuck it. I mean, I run a fucking traditional business that hit $1 million fucking dollars a year. I pretty much live the craziest fucking life a human being can live, and I conquer everything that has ever stepped in front of me. How hard can it be to create the next Shiba? Fuck. Full send, boys. Full fucking send. Right? So we start to work. We start to work, man. We fucking start to work. All of a sudden, all these fucking channels are messaging me and shit. Like, hey, Pablo, are you the dev? Like, no, I'm not the dev. Well, do you want to call? What the fuck's a call? Well, we call on Telegram. What do you mean a call on Telegram? Like a YouTube channel? No, man, like a call group. What the fuck? All right, cool. So at this point, I don't know anything about Telegram, guys. Like Telegram to me is so new. Like I don't know anything. Like my Twitter has like 200-300 followers. Nobody really. I don't understand Telegram. I don't fucking get it. Okay, I don't understand you. Twitter. I got a YouTube channel. I understand YouTube, but that was it, right? So one thing for sure is that I understood crypto, right? I figured crypto out. I know how to make fucking money in crypto. Like I understood crypto. I just didn't understand the building side of crypto, right? So I had to learn. So I'm over there understanding how these call groups work. So I reach out to Boltoja, like, hey man, so all these call groups are bugging me and shit. They want to do a call. I guess I don't know what the fuck a call is. They call it. I don't know. They make a post. Like, yeah, man, it's called a call from. You never seen a call before? Like, no, man, I don't know shit about Telegram. All right, cool. Well, here's an Ethereum. So at this time, Ethereum's worth $4,500, right? Boltoshi just met me. He just met me. He don't know anything about me. Nothing. Zero. And he's like, what's your wallet address? I'm going to send you 1 Ethereum, and I use that money to get us a lot of marketing, whatever you can. Like, you're going to send me money. $4,500. Yes. All right, whatever. So at first I didn't believe him. I'm like, fuck, he's not going to send me fucking Ethereum. He's not. And he did. He fucking sends me $4,500. So I'm like, oh, wow, this guy means business. So I start hooking up all these callers. I don't even know who the fuck I'm hiring. I have no clue if they're any good or they're any bad. I don't fucking know. I'm just like boom, 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 boom. All these fucking callers. Boltosh is doing all these things on his side. I'm over here talking on YouTube. Hey, man, check out. This might be the next 100x fucking Volt. Can it do Shinja's numbers? Can it do Saitama's numbers? We don't fucking know. All we know is a lightning dog. A lightning dog. Right? I start to get excited. I start to feel the adrenaline about building something great. Again. Like, I've been here. I know how to build from nothing. I've done it. I've done it in the real world. I built from nothing. I know what it takes. I know the blood, the pressure, the mental game. I get it. I get it. And at this point, I already made money in crypto. I already done very well. So I got involved with Volt for the adrenaline, for the excitement, for the ability to give people a chance. To give them a chance. You know what I mean? I already made it. I'm already quit my job. I already closed down business. I already made it. But I wanted to give people an opportunity. So I took on the position. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll do it with you, Voltoji. I'll do it. So we start putting it together. 7 days go by. 7 days. At that point, we're 4,000 or 5,000 holders in 7 days. We are fucking being reviewed by Benzinga, Yahoo, all kinds of fucking articles. You know what I mean? We hit $21 million in market. I was like, what the fuck? This happened in 7 days. And then I saw it all collapse. All the way down to $1 million. And I knew that I had to find leaders. I knew it, man. I understand business. Business doesn't run by one guy. You got to find leadership, right? So I started searching on these fucking Telegram groups, searching for the best, searching everywhere for the best. All of a sudden, this guy Power shows up in the fucking chat demanding Certec. Like, man, get your ass in the voice chat. I'm like, what's your deal? Like, look, man, I just got rug pulled by Luna Fox. What's the deal here? Is this for real? Like, well, yeah. We're building the next Shiba, sir. How? Where's your website? Oh, it's broken. Where's your Certic? We don't have one. What do you have? We have a Twitter. It's got a few hundred followers. You got a Twitter. and you're building the next Shiba. Yes. And then I sold them on the dream. Like, Power, don't you want to do something great in your fucking life? At least once? Once. Don't you want to do something great? Oh, I got him right where I wanted him. He felt it. He felt the dream. He felt it with me. He got excited. Let's do it, Pablo. Let's do it. Yvonne in the background. Pablo, how legit is this? We're going to build the next Shiva, Yvonne. Really? We're going to do it? Yes. Let me buy. Let me buy, Pablo. All of a sudden, these people started buying. Boom, 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 boom. Started believing in the vision that we could build the next Shiba from scratch, from nothing. They started believing. We started building again and building and building and building. We collapsed, we built, we collapsed, we built, we collapsed, we built, we collapsed. I do have a live stream where you guys can watch the whole Volt story. I think it was like 2 or 3 live streams ago. But we do it. And today, we are entering the bull market again. We are here. And you guys are literally that close from being wealthy. That close. Like you are close. You are so close from being wealthy. So close. Everything that you have lived to this point has set you up for greatness. Everything. My life is my life. Your life is your life. But one thing's for sure. You're here because you believe in a better life for you and your family. That's why you're here. And I'm here to tell you that we have all the ingredients in Volt. Volt has all the ingredients. I've been in the crypto space for 7 years. I did good in Bitcoin. I did good in Ethereum. I did good in Shiba, Saitama, Shinja. Chrono set me free. Do you understand that all those great projects started from nothing? All of them. There was no special treatment to any of those projects. They came from the bottom and they became successful. And you know what they all had? The one thing in common they all had? They all had one man. They had a vision about their project. One man. Bitcoin came after the crash, 2008 crash. That one man wanted to fix the financial situation. A dream, a fucking dream. Satoshi Nakamoto, Vitalik, Ryoshi. You realize all these people had something great in common. I'm not saying that Saitama made it all the way, but they did really well. I mean, they were in the billions and billions of market cap. I don't like Cliff. I never did. But Saitama did it, or Shinja did hit a 2-something billion market cap. They were not Ryoshi. They were not Boltoshi. See, Boltoshi is going to go down in history as one of the greatest of all times because the man came with the right mentality. Not just to make money, but he came with the mentality to do something great. Maybe he's a lot like me, where you want to do one thing in life that matters. One thing. One thing. Like, if I break 1,000 millionaires, I will live the rest of my life satisfied that I didn't waste a life. See what I'm saying? That everything that I went through was not a waste. And I hope you guys see it. I hope you guys truly, truly see it. That we're here for the real deal. That we're here to go the whole mile. And I have never quit. I don't know how. And neither does Boltoshi. So, we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful night. Peace.